Al-Mujadilah, the Pleading Woman. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful. Allah has indeed heard the plea of her who pleads with you, O Muhammad, with regard to her husband, and makes her complaint to Allah seeking his help. Allah has heard both of you conversing together. Verily, Allah is all-hearing, all-seeing. Such of you who give up conjugal relationship with their wives by calling them mothers should realize that they do not thereby become their mothers. Their mothers are only those who have given them birth. And they, by calling their wives mothers by zihar, utter words that are most unseeming and false. And of course, Allah is all-pardoning, great protector against faults. Such of those who thus happen to call their wives their mothers, and then retract what they have said, must free a slave before they two touch each other for re-establishing conjugal relationship. This is what you are enjoined to do in case you commit such a hateful thing. And Allah is well aware of what you do. He that cannot afford a slave to be set free shall then observe fast for 2 consecutive months before he and his wife touch each other for conjugal relationship. But he who has not even the strength to fast for that time shall feed 60 poor people. This has been so ordained that you may have faith in Allah and really submit before him and his messenger. These are the limits enjoining you to give up foul practices and injustice to women, prescribed by Allah, and the deniers of these shall receive grievous punishment. Surely those who oppose Allah and his messenger shall be laid low and humbled, as those opponents of the truth who were before them were laid low and humble. And we have already revealed clear ordinances as to how to uplift the status of women. And the deniers of these ordinances shall receive a humiliating punishment. This punishment will also take place on the day when Allah will raise them up all together. Then he will inform them of all they have been doing. Allah has kept a recorded account of it, while they have forgotten it. Allah is witness over everything. Do you not see that Allah knows whatever lies in the heavens and whatever lies in the earth? There are no 3 holding a secret counsel, but he is their 4th. There are no such 5, but he is their 6th. Whether they are fewer than that or more, he is with them, no matter where they are. Then on the day of resurrection, he will tell them in the form of requital all that they have been doing. Surely Allah is possessor of full knowledge of all things. Have you not seen those who were forbidden to hold secret councils, and yet repeatedly returned to what they were forbidden to do? And they conferred together secretly, encouraging sin, transgression, and disobedience to the messenger? When they come to you, they greet you with words with which Allah has not greeted you. But they say one to another, "Why does Allah not cause us to suffer for what we say hypocritically?" Sufficient for them is Jahannam to reckon with them satisfactorily. They shall enter it. What an evil resort. O you who believe, when you hold secret councils, do not confer to promote sin, transgression, and disobedience to the messenger. Rather confer to promote piety and righteousness, and restrain from evil. And take Allah as a shield, Allah before whom you shall be gathered together. Holding secret councils with evil intentions is the work of Satan, who does it to cause unrest and distress to those who believe. Yet he can do them no harm at all except by the leave of Allah. Therefore let the believers repose their trust in Allah. O you who believe, when you are asked to extend the circle of a sitting, leaving reasonable space between one another when sitting together in your assemblies, then do extend it. Allah will make ample room for you, and disperse when you are told to disperse. Allah will exalt such of you as believe, and such of you as has been given knowledge, to high degrees of rank, and Allah is well aware of what you do. O you who believe, when you want to consult the messenger in private, then advance a charity for the needy before such consultations. This is best for you and will help you to better standards of purity. But if you cannot afford it, then never mind. Remember that Allah is great protector, ever merciful. Do you fear that you will not be able to give charity before your consultation? So when you do it not, and Allah has turned to you mercifully, observe prayer and present the zakat, and obey Allah and His Messenger, and Allah is well aware of what you do. Have you not seen those hypocrites who befriend a people who have incurred the displeasure of Allah? Such people belong neither to you nor to them, and they swear to falsehood, and that they do it knowingly. Allah has in store for them a severe punishment. Evil indeed are the deeds they used to do. They have taken shelter behind their oaths for their falsehood, so that they turn people away from Allah's way. So there awaits them a humiliating punishment. Neither their belongings nor their children will be of any avail to them against the punishment of Allah. They are the inmates of the fire, wherein they will be abiding long. The day when Allah shall raise them to life altogether, they will swear to Him as they swear to you, and they will think that they have something reasonable to serve them as a good plea. Beware, it is they who are in fact the liars. Satan has gained mastery over them and has made them give up the remembrance of Allah. They are the gang of Satan. Now, as a matter of fact, the gangsters of Satan are the losers. Certainly, those who oppose Allah and His Messenger will rank with the lowest of the low. Allah has decreed, "Most certainly I will prevail, I and my messengers." Verily, Allah is all-powerful, almighty. You will find no such people who truly believe in Allah and the Last Day, loving those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even though they, the opponents of Allah, be their fathers, or their sons, or their brethren, or their kindred. It is they in whose hearts Allah has inscribed true faith and has strengthened them with His own revelation. He will admit them to gardens served with running streams. They shall abide there forever. Allah is well pleased with them, and they are well pleased with Him. They are Allah's party. Behold, it is Allah's party alone that are the winners of the goal.